Hello, everybody. My name is Ricardo Cabrera, and I am the operations manager here at the Latino Chamber of Commerce of Boulder County. And today we have as our guest, Abby Ocampo. And Abby is the lead bilingual advocate at SIster Carmen Community Center. So Abby, welcome. How are you today?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you. And before we start talking about work, Abby, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Abby Ocampo. I am a lead bilingual advocate at SIster Carmen. I was born and raised in Colorado, and I come from two immigrant parents that I love very much. One is from the state of Chihuahua, the other is from the state of Guerrero, and I have a sister who is 10 years younger than me, so she's 16, and I live in Fort Lupton.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing, and welcome again. So, okay, so Sister Carmen, I know Sister Carmen is in Lafayette because I live right down the street from Sister Carmen in Lafayette. I've seen it grow over the past 15, 20 years tremendously, from a little shop in a one bedroom house or something like that to what it is today. So tell me about Sister Carmen. Where does it come from? History, what do you do?
Yeah, so in the 70s, Sister Carmen Potasnik came to Lafayette from her parish, the First Daughters of Charity at Immaculate Conception, and she was working with monolingual families because she was bilingual, and she was doing all this humanitarian work. And people really loved her, and she loved what she was doing. So she did all this work. And then after Sister Carmen left, Sister Mary Loretta and others decided to honor her and set up this organization in her name because of what she was doing in the past. And since then, it has grown into, like you said, this small little space, into this big community center where before COVID, we had classes like Zumba and yoga and nurturing parents and bridging digital divide. And we had FLTI as well in here. And we have organizations who are in-house like El Paso, SPAN, mental health partners here. And it's just a place where people gather and you feel like it's a community. And then we also have our food bank, which was an in-shopping model, so people could come and get the food that they wanted. And they really had this sense of, what do I want? Well, I want this and I don't want that. So that's what we've been doing. And during COVID, some things have shifted. We've closed our building and we have a drive-through model, but we still offer some choice for families. So we're just very community driven, and we try to give the community what they want and what they need.
Wow, that's quite a bit that you guys offer there at the center. And so let's just a quick recap. So you have a food bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a clothes bank, you have clothing as well, and you have a little store where you can go buy stuff, right? Like a secondhand store, if you would, and donations. Yep.
Yeah, we have our thrift store, right? That's where Sister Carmen used to be housed at. So it was a very small space, and now our thrift store has a bigger space where we offer furniture for families and clothes and shoes and things like that. And we also have vouchers for families if they need them. So yeah, that's also part of our organization.
Okay, and then you also offer, besides that, what else do you offer? Some financial assistance? Do you guys have anything like that?
Yeah, so we offer rent assistance for East Boulder County residents. So that includes the city of Lafayette, Louisville, Superior, and the part of Erie that belongs to Boulder County. And it's not long-term assistance, but we do offer assistance where we can help people kind of stabilize and get back on their feet. We also offer Excel assistance once a year. And, we fill out the application and we ask for the required documents. We also have water bill assistance. If people need eyeglasses, that's something that we also offer. Referrals to other organizations such as mental health partners, a precious child. So we really try to be holistic and offer different resources and referrals if we don't have that type of service for families.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's like like a no wrong door concept. So whoever shows up, you either have the service for them or you can send them to the right place so they can get the help they need.
Right, yeah. And since we closed our building, we also offer homeless support hours on Wednesdays and Fridays from 1 to 3. So if people need a shower pass to the rec center, we can issue that. Or if they need a gift card to King Soopers or Safeway, we have that for them. Or bus passes, things that our homeless participants could access when they were in our food bank, but now it's harder for them to get to. And sometimes they just need to chat with an advocate and talk about what they're going through, or they need a coat and we can offer that to them. Or if they want to get off the streets and get into housing, we also support them from that transition. So like I said, we try to be very community driven and try to listen to what the community wants.
Wow, that's wonderful. I learned so much today. I tell you, I didn't know that you had all those homeless services to the community, and excellent, excellent. Thank you for sharing that. So let's talk a little bit about Front Range Community Center. Sorry, my phone is going off here. There we go. We're human still. So just to be fair, or just so people know, Sister Carmen has their region of operations. So you mentioned Louisville, Lafayette, Erie, Boulder County, Erie, and there are 2 other organizations that take care of the similar services in Boulder County. So that's our center in Longmont and EFA in Boulder. You guys are friendly. You're not trying to compete against each other. You're serving the same purpose and offering similar services. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, they just cover different cities, different locations, but we are in constant communication with them. If someone calls us, we say, hey, you need to go to EFA or our center because they can help you because you're in that service area. And we have a close relationship with both of those FRCs.
Excellent. Thank you. So now, what makes you different from other groups in the area?
Yeah, well, we're very strength-based, so we don't look at what's wrong with a person or a family. We look at what their strengths are, and we really try to hone in on their skills or what they're good at and get them to see that they can create that change that they want. Or if they're struggling, we say things like, you're already doing this, and look at all the great things you're doing, and you're a great mom or a great dad. So strength-based, where we aren't saying like, oh, you need to fix this, but rather like, what do you have and what can you work with to get where you want to go. We're also very diverse. We have people who represent the community. So I am bilingual as well as my other colleagues. There are, let's see, I want to say 4 other Spanish speakers, including myself. And 2 of my colleagues are Arabic and English speakers. So they are also bilingual, and they also can serve the Arabic speaking community. Just our organizational model is very inclusive. So people need to share things, our organizational structure listens to them. And we're very family oriented. So this is kind of like a second family for me. And I think a lot of our staff could agree with that. And yeah, we're just, I love Sister Carmen. I knew about it when I was a kid, even if I lived in Fort Lupton. So it's just a very inclusive community.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. And you look like you're happy there. And and so then tell me, what is a typical day for you guys over there? I mean, it's 8 hours, and I'm sure you're open on the weekends maybe, but it sounds like you get all kinds of people there, and you guys are helping everybody. So tell me a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah, so our thrift store is open Tuesday through Saturday, and that's the only part of our organization that's open on the weekends. But for us, yeah, we're open 9 to 5. Always answering the phone, always speaking to participants, and answering emails either from other organizations like EFA or our center, or a Precious Child. Having appointments, we usually have 2 to 3 appointments a day with people that are an hour long, and we're chatting with people, seeing what they need, offering that rent assistance, learning more about them. and seeing where we can connect them resource-wise. There's also time for us to gather and we talk about participants if we need to, or if we're having trouble kind of deciding what to do because we don't know what's best. We speak about that every day in the afternoon if we need to. And even though we're always working, there's also some fun times where we're up in the front chatting with our office manager. And I know Suzanne, who is our CEO, and Katie, our director of programs, sometimes have like a little dance party. So it's, we try to make it a fun culture. And I think that's why a lot of the staff here are very happy because we do work hard and we also play hard. So yeah, I think that's kind of what advocates do. We're always on the phone. We're always trying to connect people and chat with people. And, we're on the phone. I think we have built relationships with those families who have been affected by COVID, especially the Spanish speaking families who, didn't get unemployment insurance benefits or, need a job but can't find a job because of that barrier that exists with the documentation. So for me, it's very rewarding to help people and to have people kind of take a deep breath and say, like, oh, thank you. Thank you for helping me. Like, I can worry about rents next month. And right now I can just relax and focus. And that's what my other coworkers do. We just help people feel calm at the end of the day because we offer that assistance.
Well, that's so wonderful that you guys do that. So just one last technical question: anybody qualifies, or do you have to apply and qualify for the services?
So, like I said, we serve East Boulder County. So again, Lafayette, Louisville, Superior, Erie, Boulder County side can contact us. There are no qualifications. We usually just ask for some sort of ID. We do intake. But if you need the assistance, we're more than happy to speak with you or, have you come through the food bank. But we don't really offer it or require anything like we need pay stubs and things like that. We're trying to be strength-based, and we, if the person says, I need help, we believe them and we try to help them because there's so many barriers to jump through already in the social services world. And we don't want to create more barriers for them. We want them to be healthy and stable and, a place where they can come to and get some help.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Abby, for all the great work you guys do and helping our community like you do. And thank you for sharing. So, but before we go, I have one surprise question for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Abby. So what is your favorite word?
My favorite word, oh my goodness, you caught me off guard. I would have to say my favorite word is quesadillas because I just always eat them. And my mom makes fun of me. She's like, if when you get married, that's how you're gonna make quesadillas because I'm just good at making them and I love them.
And they're my favorite too. I could make 3 meals out of that every day.
Yes.
All right, Abby. Well, thank you so very much. And until next time.
Thank you.